everyone, welcome back to Beach Angel Tarot. I'm here to do a full moon in Pisces reading. Happy full moon to everyone. We're going to see what energies and messages this moon has for us, and I'm going to get a good start here with a spirit of darkness and light. This is a full moon lunar eclipse on September 17th. Focusing on everyone, law of attraction. And we have Spirit of Lightnings, power, strength, expression. I've been getting a lot of crazy energy with I've been getting, like, when I look, I've been just getting messages about the equinox, like when we turn from summer to fall, and I've been getting, I don't even want to go into it. A lot of my past readings have been and some of if you've been following me on Facebook, my daily vibes, I've been getting crazy, energies of, I think, the one even brought up does this say thunder? No, it says lightning. It brought up that song, Thunder, because it was lightning before the thunder, and that's what's in that song, and it was the message that I was getting. It was like seeing something before you heard it, had like a sonic boom kind of energy. It was just really weird and how they took me into the energy. But here we're getting it again, so lightning. So there is suddenness, right? Sudden power, sudden strength. It could be of course it says expression, but everything, like lightning is an expression, right? As the atmospheric pressure. I think, what is that? Clouds. The positive and negative in a cloud that discharges and creates the lightning and the thunder and stuff. I think, I don't know. I'm not like big. I mean, that's a little bit I know about it, but the alchemical process that creates it, it builds up and then it explodes, it pops. So I've been getting that feeling, and here it is again. So this moon may be what ushers that in for us, which the autumn equinox would be the 21st, 18, 19, 20, 21. So the full moon energies linger around us I always say 3 days before, 3 days after, for sure. So it's ushering that pop of energy in for us. So whether that, for me, on my Facebook page and the readings that I've been getting that in, it seems to me like it's going to also have to do with our own intuition, our own guidance, how we connect more strongly to spirit, and our messages, right? That expression. So like we're going to become stronger channels, like an electric current, right? Is going to open up and be more clear, if you will. So we're going to be assimilating. It felt to me like being able to kind of like get a block of information and formulate is the word, words around it, and to be able to like I said, like channeling. I think it's going to become more stronger. So I feel like for a lot, this is going to have to do with psychic ability. Could be other things, but there's going to be just a sudden change. So let's see what this is the Lunar Nomad Oracle. So that is going to be the spirit of lightning is around us at this moon. You may, where you're at, you may be in a, you may actually have a storm in your area right around that full moon. That's going to maybe a sign to you or something. We actually see lightning. But I was even getting messages of like visual cues and stuff, seeing something, knowing something's kind of coming, and getting those cues from internally and from spirit. So lightning is definitely a sign of some sort coming up, because I've been getting it over and over again. And we have undercurrent is bat. Just an interesting creature. Where's the booklet? Let's just take a quick. Bats are like what, the dusk and dawn time, right? Could have, that could have something to do with I do a vampire lovers reading too. Oh, let's see. Bats, that was my phone, sorry. 38. So it says, we're just going to take a little peek here. Rebirth, change, transformation, the unknown, dreams, omens, attention, and perception. So that could have to do with the suddenness of any of those things. There could be a sudden, powerful transformation, rebirth, change. There could be some sort of a prophetic dream, because I associate the bat with like dusk and dawn times, you know what I mean? Like, I think, I'm not sure which one, I'm not a big bat person, but I think they come out like when the sun goes down, and then, like dusk and dawn, they're more active, if you will. So there's something there. Omens, attention, and perception. And there could be a sudden strength and change in perception. They are sonar, right? I'm not, people say blind is a bat, but I think they can see. I think I read that somewhere. Somebody was arguing online about bats and being able to see. They go by sonar, and it's weird that reading that I did on my Facebook page had that like sonic boom, and it was like, fiber optic. It was kind of like it would maybe be that sonar kind of feeling, like waves, particles and waves and stuff. It was just really weird. It's hard to put words to it, but let's see, bats. Can bats see? I don't know. Bat. No, bats are not blind. See, they can see. Bats have small eyes with very sensitive vision, which helps them see in conditions we might consider pitch black, which is weird because look, this picture, the eyes in the clouds form a face, and the eyes are lit up. So might see something that's been in the dark. They don't have sharp and colorful vision humans have, but they don't need that. Think of a bat as similar to a dark adept. But they have ear, their hearing is more keen. Echolocation. They use their good hearing to find food in the dark of night, and their good eyes to find food during the light of the day. So they have both, but they have something called echolocation. And I don't know why that seems relevant. Bats have very sensitive vision. I'm not going to get too far into that, but there's some sort of sudden energy. Bats could be a sign. Lightning could be a sign. The bat glides on the winds of change. Its open wings beckon you into the folds of transformation. Its immense presence encompasses the logical mind, lulling it to sleep. Ooh, this is interesting. Its immense presence encompasses the logical mind, lulling it to sleep, allowing the locked doors to the lunar side to swing open. Brave creature of the night, the bat takes you through the heavy shadows of pain, sharing new ways of perceiving the world. Beyond your five senses is a mysterious state of being where you can shapeshift by changing your perspective, and navigate the inky dark through your solar-like psychic perception. So this could have to do with an internal, again, like I was talking about psychic ability, right? When we put these together. The bat can see in the dark and navigates by sonar. She has mastered using subtle perception to gain a sense of direction. She reads the vibrational currents around her to map her route and locate her destination. Much like the bat, you have the sensitivity that can serve as a compass when you awaken your lunar self. So something in your lunar side is awakening. There's more of a psychic sensibility or sensitivity coming online, I feel, around that time. Especially with it being an eclipse, too. It's kind of odd. Deeply shamanic in her approach, the bat folds her wings around your solar self, suspending your need to understand your present experience logically. So, this is interesting. She entices your lunar self to come forward so that you can perceive beyond the boundaries of time and space with your intuition. Guidance and instruction will come through trance states like dreams and meditation. Open yourself to the subtle messages manifesting around you. So it's like suddenly because it says she wraps her wings around your solar self, suspending your need to understand your present experience logically. So like there's this sudden internal shift where you are not navigating by your logic. You'll be deepening your intuition, and you're going to be being guided more on that intuitive side, and not having to, you're not going to have all the facts. You're not going to, it maybe not make logical sense, but you're going to be guided more intuitively and very strongly, and perhaps suddenly, with that lunar side versus the solar side, which makes sense because we are in the lunar eclipse and it's a full moon. I don't want to read all this. Hypnosis and dream work are important tools for the bud. So that may also be. So interesting, but there is something kind of coming suddenly in that way, where your logical mind is kind of like suspended and taken more deeply into the intuitive side, if you will. So let's see what this moon is going to help us release. What are we surrendering or surrendering to in this full moon, which could be connected to this, that you may see lightning or bats as messages or signs from spirit at this time as well. Let's see what this moon is gonna help us release or surrender to. Full moon in Pisces, lunar eclipse. Ooh. Surrender to passion. So this is a good one. So you're going to be, again, there's a sense of, power, movement, spark, electricity, right? Passion is that fiery, energetic energy. Get out of your head. See, that was talking about get out of your logical mind, right? Get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. So it's not gonna, you're like, again, and it's funny because look at the little mouse, kind of looks bat-like on her face, right? Seeing with that, what do they call it? Echolocation kind of feeling. But it's talking about get out of your head. So you're gonna surrender to some sort of logical thinking process that usually overtakes your ability to navigate yourself. There's gonna be something here you're going to be needing more to be reliant on you're going to get like a strong intuitive hit that overrides, is like the kind of feeling that overrides logic. So you may question it, but they don't want you to kind of get stuck in analysis. What do they call that? Paralysis analysis, they call that. That's what's coming up. Paralysis analysis. So let's see, what else do I want to know? It seems very like I don't really want to dig. I don't know that I want to dig too far. I can't really even think of prompts for some reason. It just feels like this strong. Let's see what the energy oracle has to tell us. I'm going to use this because this feels more dark. This feels more lunar. I'm going to use this deck here. The Wisdom of the House of Lights. What other messages does this moon want to tell us? It's bringing us or showing us, helping us navigate. What is this about? This full moon in Pisces, lunar eclipse. More from the Wisdom of the House of Lights. And this was in reverse. It says trapped. So it could be releasing something because it was in reverse. Interesting, there's a blackbird in there. So trapped. I'm going to pull another one. Okay, so your circumstances, no matter what they are, will change. So that could be the powerful change. This is the part they're guiding me to. Is that I'm going to read the whole thing. Didn't seem relevant. So, okay, so it says, have patience, for truly you are in a temporary prison that exists in your mind. Okay, so the prison is in your mind. Your circumstances, no matter what they are, will change, and you will be free to experience the life that you wish to lead. In these times, dreaming is the best antidote, of course, patience. Consider the story of the half-raven boy trapped in conflict until he finally follows his heart. Trust in me, for I will show you when the cage doors open so that you can fly free. So there was the part that this was talking about, right? Is like getting out of your logical mind. Consider the story of the half-raven boy trapped in conflict until he finally follows his heart. So there is this suspension of logic and then kicking into intuitive heart space. So whatever has been caged in the mind, because it said that, have patience. For truly you are in a temporary prison that exists in your mind. Logic. So the solar side, the logical side, has got you trapped, or has got something trapped. Maybe you're dealing with someone and they're trapped in their logical mind and it won't let something proceed or something. There's something here. It could be, again, you or someone else. Usually you're being mirrored. Like, so if you feel it's like somebody else, it's actually, everything's internal. And I like to process my life in that way, because then you're never a victim of someone. When the outside 3D is showing you something, it's because of something internal that has come from within you. Everything's coming from within you and being projected back. You're seeing it projected. It came from within you. So, but it's got to do with logic versus the heart. So trust in me, for I will show you when the cage doors open. Consider the story of the half-raven boy conflict until he finally follows his heart. So this is going to change, and it's just repeating itself. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to get some, I'm going to stop asking, because that's the message. I just didn't feel like the more we dig, this is just going to be one. There's not a lot here, because this was saying that suddenly you're going to be able to express now through that heart center versus the logic. And this is talking about the heart center. Get out of your head, right? I mean, they just repeated themselves like each time. I cut the deck and it's trapped. And then this was strategy. I'm just going to show it to you. I'm not going to take them, but it's like a strategy for this trapped energy to be released from your logical mind. So I don't know what it could be, patterns, or I don't know. Who knows for everybody what it's going to be. But this fell. Oh my God, no. Candy cane, sweet surprise. That is so funny. Lightning bolt. I'm not even shocked about that. And this was ice cream. I don't think it applies, but it does. In a way, it does, because it talks about our senses, right? This is going to be. I feel like, some people may look at this and be like, oh my gosh, what is this? Bats, lightning, it feels dark. But Spirit is kind of showing us here, it's lightening it up. And there's the heart charge. And together it's kind of like, you know what, that could also be too. It's like a sudden jolt of energy that activates the heart, which then would, because this energy is stronger, the heart energy is stronger than the logical left brain kind of energy getting out of your head just happens naturally, like it has no choice. It's like your attention, all the energy goes to the heart. This would be the intuitive, the lunar side, if you will, and that comes out. But I feel like with these two, Spirit is talking about our senses being heightened, but they're also saying it's good, it's a sweet surprise, it's something that you're going to be happy about. It's not something to be scared of or upset about or anything like that. The top one again was Christmas tree. So this could be something that starts now and, you know, accumulates or grows over from now till the Christmas season, since we have references to the Christmas tree and the candy cane. But Spirit is wanting to say, you know, for some people you could see this change of heart, if you will, really suddenly, or for some it could just grow stronger because the energy's, the current's being sent to the heart versus the mind, and it's going to take you out of that logical left brain thinking, because somebody's heart may want something. Maybe you want to do something. Say your heart is set on, you people say my heart's set on this, but then your mind goes, like, say my heart was set on moving to Florida, for instance, but sometimes my mind would go, how's that going to happen? And, you know, will I be able to do it? And your mind just starts thinking of all these things, and it almost seems dang near impossible, but the heart knew, like the heart center is the soul-based energy, right? My soul knew that it wanted to be here. My heart knew that it wanted to be here. So, but for a long time, the head, right? So it's just like this sudden feeding of that heart center is going to be more activated and be able to kind of take over the energy. You're going to be flying by that intuitive energy versus the logic. So I don't know how many other ways to say it. It's just a repeated message. And they keep sending the same message over and over with the cards, even cutting where the trapped was again. So it's just a definite energy. If you would like your own personal private reading, which really this collective that is gathered here in my shop, I feel like it's all pretty much on, I mean, you may get a more specific message personally, but for this full moon, this feels very, very like this is it, and we have a small collective, so I don't know that you would even need one for the full moon time frame for you know, for this moon. But if you'd like one, you can follow. I will put the information to purchase it below. But yeah, this is looking pretty interesting. And again, just repeating messages that I've been getting for this upcoming equinox too. But it must be starting with this lunar eclipse in Pisces, which, you know, Pisces is the water, the energy of emotion. And so that would be the current into that emotional heart, intuitive energy. Okay, so I'm going to stop talking about that. And hopefully everyone has a great full moon. And has a good change of heart. Angel blessings, oceans of love.